there's no vision to them, really. They look like press photos for a ABC primetime drama. You know, like
she said, Madam Secretary.
Not even that. They look like One Life to Live cast photos, okay?
Welcome to Keep It, Cricket Media's show about pop culture and politics and what happens when they smack into each other at an alarming speed. I'm your host, Ira Madison III. I'm a television writer and Fall Out Boy fan.
I'm Louis Virtel. I'm a TV writer and Jane Fonda historian.
And I'm Aida Osman. I'm a TV writer and alleged comedian.
Let's get into it.
Every time there is a Vogue cover in the United States, we have a conversation about it.
This week, we're talking about Kamala Harris on the cover of Vogue, which I'm very happy for. You know, I'm excited for her to have a Vogue cover. I wish
that was not a Vogue cover. That was a behind the scenes shot of an Old Navy commercial. That was not no Vogue cover.
I wish that it were any other country but U.S. Vogue, because their covers are awful and usually unimaginative. Maybe the last one I enjoyed was, Harry Styles. That was a good one.
The Beyonce, there was a Beyonce cover that was amazing.
Yes, which is even wilder because Tyler Mitchell, who shot Kamala Harris for this cover of Vogue, shot both of those covers.
So we know that the range is there, and we know it.
Yeah.
And I don't blame Tyler Mitchell for the horrible photo that was chosen for Kamala Harris's Vogue shoot. But girl, a lot of slacking happened.
When you're talking about the horrible choices, you mean the first one that was like pink and green, right?
Yeah, the one that was like the colorway was Trader Joe's mochi. Like it was not something was wrong.
Well, it was the AKA colors. It was the AKA colors.
Okay, I do appreciate the colors.
The pink and green, which when I was talking about how I did not like this cover, I want to give a shout out to the very helpful white gay man who DM'd me and told me that those were the AKA colors, because I would have had no idea otherwise. I was raised with AKAs being the enemy because my mom was a Delta.
Oh, so you have history.
Yeah.
You have history. But I was going to say, it's really only a nod if I can see you nodding. You feel me?
Yes. Well, she wasn't nodding. She was more holding her hands.
To me, there was something particularly odd about how far away she was, like how much of her, like we could just look at her shoes. Yeah, it was not right. But green and pink, I knew that. I knew it was an AKA coloring thing, but it also just reminds me of the movie Young Adult, which fills me with a sort of, because she wears the green sweats and the pink sweatpants, and it just fills me with dread because that character is on the brink.
This cover that we're talking about sort of leaked online earlier this week. It was just appeared on Twitter, and everyone was sort of wondering, is this a fake cover? Because it looks so god awful. She's wearing the Converse, which I guess is part of her brand now. That's
a brand deal, yeah.
Converse and Timberland are battling for the soul of our nation.
What's next? She's gonna do FUBU and Peli Peli next. Just wait.
The endorsements that she is going to walk out of the White House with, I am so jealous.
I'm excited for her.
She is standing like almost in this field. There is a pink curtain hanging behind her, and it just looks like you are in a studio at Kmart, or it is like your roommate just started taking headshots and he wants to do some test photos on you. She's also completely washed out. She's a light-skinned woman, but they made her look like Louis.
One of the lightest skinned women I know. Yeah.
It looks like the photo that they took to make sure the memory card was in. Like, I don't think that it was one that was intended to be printed. It was an outtake that they put as a front photo.
Yeah.
Now, the one they ended up choosing, do we like that one better? Because I will say the color of the suit she's wearing, gorgeous, that kind of powder blue or whatever. The thing she's standing in front of looks a little bit like a massage table to me. And the coloring of the curtains behind her to me read Carson Tonight Show or Muppet Show. So it's not like we got a triumphant solution, I thought.
Yeah, I like the second photo that Tyler Mitchell shared on his Instagram. Just a shot of her in front of a gold curtain. That one actually looks pretty glamorous. The one before, I love the suit and I love the coloring, but yes, the massage table behind her, I don't know what's happening.
Even in that photo, which is supposed to be the better one, the one that Tyler posted in the thread, the second one, it's lit differently and it flatters her in a much more like domineering and a respectful way. The other photo kind of just ages her. The one they used for the cover makes her look much older. It's not very sophisticated, I feel like, and this is just like one of the many failures, I think, from the Vogue team to pick the right photo for Black women.
Yeah, this looks like she is in Star Wars. I don't know. It's like the colors are a little Naboo. But Tyler shared this cover on Instagram, not the other one.
Oh, interesting.
So Anna Wintour, what's good?
Exactly.
What is the thing that just keeps U.S. Vogue covers from looking so uneventful? I know that they're celebrity driven, but when you look at one, like there's no imagination to them, and they're very much covers that I guess if you're in the aisle at Walgreens or Gelson's or Piggly Wiggly, you will recognize a celebrity and grab it, right? But gone are what you would sort of like imagine why people get into the fashion industry, like a dazzling cover.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing fashionable about this cover.
I think about a Rihanna Vogue cover that she did for UK that is just so stunning. It looks like album artwork. It's beautiful. And I wonder if a lot of the US covers have kind of diminished in their decadence or whatever because Americans prefer approachability and they don't necessarily enjoy the high glamour. But Anna Wintour in US Vogue is out of chances with me. Like these covers from Simone Biles and that horrible Annie Leibovitz, spread that we saw. We talked about really recently where she just looks ashier than all get out. And I know Simone keeps it moisturized. So I know that's not the case. And the Michelle Obama Vogue shoots that have happened during Obama's presidency, they were all poorly lit as well. Like this is failure. Yeah. It's failure.
She had 3 covers that, like in retrospect, when you watch them, they're sort of pitiful. Was she just laying on a couch on one of them or like sitting on the edge of like a couch? There's no vision to them, really. They look like press photos for a ABC primetime drama.
You really I do
Madam Secretary.
Not even that. They look like One Life to Live cast photos, okay?
I do think you put your finger on something, Aida, which is the problem is celebrities need to be less approachable again. I miss when they were just untouchable. We didn't know shit about them on Twitter. They kind of seem mean. Like again, I'm going to bring up Madonna.
The diva
again.
era.
You think Madonna cared about her fans in the 80s? Absolutely not. And you did not approach her, and she was frightening. And that's the way we liked it.
Yeah, I just can't imagine anyone wanting to get into the magazine industry or work at Vogue from seeing any of these covers. Like there's no magic there.
Girl,
anymore.
I look better in this Zoom call right now. The lighting in my room is better. I think, and this the important thing about this story is because it feels so insignificant. Like really, when I first saw it, I was like, who cares? Kamala doesn't care, whatever. But Vogue like undercut Kamala's team and used a photo that she didn't approve on. And also a lot of people are going to see this, and we know that American politics is about pop culture and about your image. And if you are continuing to undercut one of the first big images of Kamala Harris, like that's problematic, and that makes it difficult for her to like establish likability. I mean, I've seen her dance, so a lot of likability is gone already, but I'm happy that Kamala is here, and I just want her to have a fresh slate, and this didn't do much justice.
She really does dance like she is jumping for mushrooms in Super Mario World, doesn't she?
She really does be booping around. Oh my goodness.